The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the...
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Number 30 on the carry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle.
Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
from the gun. They'll try to run it. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 5.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And 1.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they... They saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That's taken in by Higgins. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
To T. Higgins.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 27-yard line.
Burrow on play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
Third down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there. They'll feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be.
But I think the ball's out. And the Bengals grab it.
The 2nd down. Pass. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Bengals.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bills' 19.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play action. It's Burrow. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. This time, Burrow will look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Bills 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Bills.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
First down pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 14-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The second down.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
A gain of 3 on the play. And
now we're first and 10 at the 11. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Second down.
So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Bengals.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
6-yard line.
Here's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Burrow.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. T. Higgins was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
12 yards to go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now left side on the swing pass. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now second and 13. Burrow will throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 41-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Singletary loses it, and the Bengals grab it. Does the big boy have the juice? And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end, Cook.
That's right, baby. It's
all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jared Cook, 30 yards. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Bengals add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards.
Buffalo.
He goes full extension, and he's got it.
1st down.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
A gain of
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
The Bills ball carrier.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
The 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. And here's a good way to kick off a drive complete over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow over the middle, and it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He goes right back to Higgins, and this time he's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 41.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. On the slant, complete to Green. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of
the last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And Burrow going to throw again. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score, Bengals 28, Bills nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And the Bills' first down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
34-yard line.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach? The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
At the 8-yard line.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman.
Nikel Roby-Coleman. The second down pass intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Cincinnati, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that.
Got a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count a four and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it?